At Sharpsburg, both Lee and McClellan had been beaten to a standstill, and though tactically the Battle of Antietam was a drawn encounter, since the Federals could not pursue, McClellan had by his Maryland campaign gained a strategic advantage, inasmuch as he had defeated Lee's attempt at a counterstroke. Only the detention about Washington of 72,000 men under General Banks to protect the capital, which was threatened, if at all, at this time, only by such small detachments of rebels as could be spared from the Richmond defenses, prevented the indirect pursuit of the Confederates south of the Potomac and the accomplishment of a turning movement similar in character to that which destroyed the Army of the Rhine in 1870. After September 18, the Army of Northern Virginia was free from molestation, and General Lee, having then abandoned offensive operations, could recuperate on friendly soil, collect subsistence from the farmers round about him, and refit from Richmond by rail and road. Being under no obligation to move, Federal procrastination served him well. On the other hand, McClellan's mission was to follow, attack, and destroy the enemy, but he was restricted, as we have seen, as to the means, and instead of receiving heavy reinforcements, he was now asked to make fresh detachments from his army. It is at such a junction that a general shows the stuff he is made of. McClellan should have answered Halleck's dispatch of October 6 in one of two ways: by resigning the command for reasons stated, or by proceeding at once to invade Virginia with such a force as he could at the moment equip and supply, throwing upon the cabinet the onus of protecting his communications and sending necessary reinforcements, under penalty of seeing the Army of the Potomac surrender to the enemy. No middle course would have suggested itself in the circumstances to any self-respecting general. Napoleon on a similar occasion wrote to the convention at Paris, "Better one bad general than two good ones. Accept my resignation." And McClellan, in dallying with the situation, proved his weakness. He held on to the command, but he did not advance. He wrote supplicatory letters to Washington and was answered with insult. And when insult even failed to move the tame spirit of the commander of the Union army, the triumvirate at Washington perceived that they had fully taken his measure, that the young Napoleon, as his admirers dubbed him, was a mere routine general. They then dismissed him.